Hi, I'm G, a 24-year-old videographer and photographer. I just spent the last 7 months traveling across South and Central America, and this past week, I finally came home to Toronto. Come along with me. First, family. My brother and my dad were bickering about whether this tree was dead or alive when we were visiting mom at the cemetery. You tell me, dead or alive? Good morning. I'm in Toronto, bitch. So I got in around like 2:30 in the morning last night. Philip graciously drove me from the airport. He's letting me stay with him in our old place for the next week so that I can unpack and just get rid of all of my stuff. I'm overwhelmed. We lived together for 1.5 years. And that was like pandemic years, so I was definitely trying to get comfy cozy. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's either a sense of peace or loneliness that I'm trying to get accustomed to. It's a silent peace. I can create that association, but it's just so strange being in my old life because it's been 7 months and Philip and I aren't together anymore, so this isn't home anymore. It doesn't have that same home feel, and it's gonna be a process definitely of purging and getting rid of things, but I'm ready for it. I've been anticipating it for the last month because I was supposed to leave a month ago, but yeah. This is definitely gonna be a process, but you gotta start somewhere. Jesus. My skin is not looking so hot, but I think it's just from me eating like garbage. I don't think the world is ready for me yet. Oh, it's gonna be so weird walking out of here. So let's talk about what it's like moving back in with your ex-boyfriend, even if it's just temporary. I feel like I am subconsciously having my heart close up where it doesn't want to get hurt again. It feels like there's this low-key abandonment wound. Philip and I have so much love in our hearts for each other that I know that just with time it'll be able to just leave, but at this moment I feel myself like not being able to be as loving or close in the ways that I was before, which is completely natural, and I'm really holding myself through this process because there's no expectations for me to be any which way. But I'm so grateful for how freaking kind he's been to me and for me. Like, he picked me up from the airport and he's letting me live with him, and he's taken a day off to help me like unpack my stuff and get rid of stuff. Like, he's an angel. He's a freaking angel, and I'm so lucky that I have him in my life. And yeah, your girl just needs some time to get accustomed to this weirdness, because the last time I saw him we were like all cut buddy, like hugging, kissing, loving up on each other, and now it's like internally I'm like, there's a boundary there. There's definitely a boundary where I can't do the same things with you, because it's like I've reserved myself in that way for intimacy and intimate partnerships, and I'm definitely lovey-dovey towards some of my friends, but it's different, you know? And considering how much our relationship has shifted for me internally, I don't have it in my capacity to hold him or hug him or touch him the same way, because I need to make sure I'm taking care of my heart, and I can't just do that with him because I don't want my feelings to get disrupted. It's the oxytocin bee. Like, I read this in that book Conscious Uncoupling. I've mentioned this before, where even after a breakup, hearing their voice or seeing their face is enough to like fuel up all those emotions and chemicals. And so I feel like I still need some time to purge. Philip and I talked about how like our relationship felt like it was 5 years on because of how much time we spent with each other. We were a pandemic couple, dude. Like, definitely fast-tracked our relationship in many ways. We moved in together after a week, so anyways, I'm so curious how I'll feel about watching this in a couple years. what partner I'll be with, what experiences I'll be experiencing, because this is definitely an interesting period of my life right now. Here, let's see. Where do I think I'm gonna be in 2 years? I feel like I'm gonna be in Europe, doing my YouTube thing, established my platform, established a business in some which way. I'm gonna be with the love of my life. The love of my life could be me. And I'm going to be meeting up with homies that I've met traveling. I'm going to be so at peace with my life and where I'm at. I want to take a moment too to really be thankful for my health. I'm so young. I'm so young and I'm so capable and strong. I can breathe through my nose. I can walk up and down a flight of stairs. My body isn't broken. I haven't broken any of my limbs. Like, that's huge. Like, these are things we so often just overlook and get accustomed to. But I'm so freaking thankful. Wow, I'm so thankful. Sorry, I just wanted to hold space for that. I'm ready for the day. It cannot always be ready. It cannot always be night. Skirt! Flex will do work. There is nothing quite like coming back home to your old clothes. I've been wearing the same freaking clothes for the past 7 months and I'm down to just get rid of all of it. Donate them. I'm gonna donate them and sell them, but I feel freaking fresh. I look like a mom and a dad combined with my little sweater vest and my mom jeans and my fanny. I'm gonna explore Toronto again. I missed it. And I'm gonna try my best to be frugal because I spent $50 on food at the airport. Let's go. Shit. The TV man. Dude, that's a sign. Oh my god. It feels so weird being back. I honestly don't know how to act. Yeah, let's go. In a past life. Wow, full body chills because it's like all the feelings. We left in November 25th of last year. I think that we're here now at this point in our lives. It's weird. It's kind of like a punchy nostalgia where it's not necessarily nostalgia, but it's more intense than that. I don't know. It's weird. Anyways, I'm gonna distract myself by watching television. Should I? Okay. I'll feel it for like a couple bites. I'm happy that we experienced what we did in the time that we had, but because that chapter in my life is over. I'm gonna be 25 this year, which is crazy to think about. I'm thankful that I got to experience what I have. What it means to be in a long-term relationship, what it means to live with another person, what it means to experience the city the way that I have. Growing up. I'm not being present. I'm not being in the moment. Philip and I are definitely maximalists, and it shows by the amount of stuff that we've had. So I'm just gonna take it step by step. I'm just gonna control what I can in the moment, because I feel like when I overthink it and I'm like, oh, I do this and that and this, like it won't get done. So I'm just gonna take it one step at a time. Yeah, let's do it. I wanted to manifest getting a tattoo. Manifest. Seems same but different. We've all managed to fit basically a mini farm in this tiny downtown Toronto backyard. He's shown Philip and I so much in our time here together. Oh my gosh.
You check the road, maybe it's something.
Yeah, it's okay. The blue, this one?
Open.
Yeah, like pen. You want? You take. Okay, so I put outside all the things that I want to donate, so if anybody in the neighborhood doesn't want them, excuse me, I'm going to bring them to a charity shop with Philly. And this I'm gonna sell, that one I'm gonna sell, and these 2 boxes are what I want to keep for now, because I think it's more better. It's better if I sort them out when I have my own time, because yeah, there's a lot of stuff in there that I could be using right now, so yeah, pretty happy with the progress I've made in the past couple days. On to the next chapter. Are you busy? Oh, I was just reflecting. What I said earlier, it felt more like me coming from a place of spite, because I was like, oh my gosh, like really reflecting on the fact that it feels like once I leave here, that's like truly really the end. Living here has felt like we were still dating in certain ways because of the memories of this place and because of how easy and seamless it feels living with each other. And that moment, I felt that bit of me still feeling it, some spite and resentment, being like, you broke up with me and like you don't get the privilege of seeing me, and that kind of energy. And I felt like that was why I said what I said. And after when I went upstairs, I'm like, wow, that was not coming from a place of love, that was coming from a place of fear. And I want to apologize for saying that because it's not true. I don't mean that. I definitely want to see you, and I'll be seeing you a lot. But I was just reflecting on how like upsetting it was to me, thinking about how it's like it feels like the end. And it's really sad to think about that, and I feel like it's just coming up for me again. Well, I still haven't gotten accustomed to this idea of the transition of us becoming friends again, because it's like I don't know what that would look like. And it sucks because it's like I feel like our friendship is so easy and effortless, and I don't want to lose that. It's just weird thinking about how I have to detach from it all and how I have to kind of reintegrate into a life that's different. And as exciting as it is, it's kind of, it's not scary, but it's just different in a way that I don't know what's to come, and it's just growing pains, I guess. As much as living together again brought up quite a bit for me, I feel like it was important for my last remnants of closure. I'm really looking forward to not only fostering a deeper friendship with Philip, but creating more of a home within myself. But I'd be lying if I said I was hunky-dory all the time. Cancer season has me by the throat right now. I even managed to get sick, missing out on all the plans that had me excited to come back home in the first place. But the summer's just beginning, and the universe has something way bigger in store. Maybe it's just taking a detour in transit. But through all the downs, we always come back up. See you next week.